This happened to a friend of mine in Mexico City a couple years ago. He worked late selling phone accessories at a big tianguis in Iztapalapa, one of those massive street markets that pop up every week. One night, around midnight, he was one of the last vendors packing up. The market was almost completely empty. Stalls folded, trash everywhere, just the echo of distant dogs barking. Rain started pouring, so he hurried to finish. As he loaded his truck, he heard someone calling, "Jefe, Jefe," from one of the dark aisles between stalls. He looked, no one, thought it was the wind or another vendor far away. Then again, closer, "Jefe," then. He grabbed his flashlight and walked toward the voice. Between two empty stalls, he saw a figure standing still, an old woman in a rebozo, face hidden, holding out her hand like she wanted to buy something. He asked what she needed. She didn't answer, just pointed to the ground. When he looked down, there was nothing. When he looked up, she was gone. He ran back to his truck, heart racing. As he drove out of the market, he glanced in the rearview mirror and saw her standing in the middle of the empty tianguis, watching him leave. But the gates were locked behind him. Nobody could have gotten in or out. He never went back to that tianguis alone at night.
I used to work as a night security guard at an old public hospital in Veracruz that was half abandoned after a hurricane. Only one wing was still in use, the rest was sealed off. Broken windows, flooded corridors, equipment left behind. One shift, around 3 a.m., the power flickered in the active wing. I went to check the breaker in the old section, had to walk through a long, dark hallway that connected both parts. Halfway through, I heard footsteps behind me, slow, dragging, like someone in slippers. I turned, nothing, kept walking. Then, clear as day, a woman's voice whispered my name from one of the empty rooms. I knew that wing was locked, no patients, no staff. I shined my flashlight into the room, an old hospital bed, sheets still on it, and a shadow moving in the corner. I backed out fast and radioed my partner. He was in the other building and said no one had entered. Later, I asked the day staff. They told me a nurse died in that exact room years ago during the hurricane. Trapped when the roof collapsed, her body wasn't found for days. I quit that job the next week.
This one comes from my uncle, who drives a truck between Puebla and Oaxaca. Late one foggy night, no moon, empty highway cutting through mountains. He saw a man walking on the side of the road, hitchhiking, thumb out. My uncle doesn't usually pick up strangers, especially at night, but the guy looked normal, jeans, jacket, backpack. He slowed down, but something felt off. As he got closer, the man didn't move, just stared straight ahead. My uncle sped past. In the rearview mirror, he saw the man turn slowly and start walking again, but now facing the opposite direction, toward nothing. A few kilometers later, same thing, the exact same man. Same spot relative to the road, thumb out again. This happened 3 times. Each time my uncle passed, the figure was there, like the highway was looping. He floored it until he reached the next town. When he told the locals at a gas station, they went quiet. Said that stretch of road has claimed dozens of lives in accidents, and people still see one particular victim trying to get home. They told him he should be very careful, and that if it happened to him, he should pray. My uncle can't completely avoid that stretch of road because of his job, so he constantly lives in fear of driving on it again.